Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my lighting still isn't good today. It's still kind of cloudy outside, but this is the best that we can do. Anyway, if you are new here, welcome. So glad to have you. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. I'm going to switch over to the other camera here in a minute. And before I post this, I will try to take a picture of what all I've gotten done so far and put it up in the corner somewhere. But anyway, we are just going to do a little coffee chat and whip. I've got coffee with French vanilla creamer. It is about 8:30 a.m. on December 2nd. And I thought I would try to get this done before I go to work today. I may not post it until tomorrow or Sunday, but we will see. Anyway, let's go ahead and go over to the other camera. Okay, so we've got this on the other camera, and I just pulled off my little cover sheet, and we're working on this part right here. One thing I can say is Lazy Retired Granny was saying something about this Nano Grab double-sided tape. I absolutely love it so far in my single placer and my two placer. However, it does not work very well in my four placer. I just can't get it to stay in there. But it works great for my two placer and my single placer. Okay, I had to do the last one on that other one. And I'm going to start out, I always start out with the ABs if I see them. And this one has, oops, let's get that one drill out because that's an L. I got to put that back in there. That's the reason I hadn't put up my other container yet, just because I hadn't dumped this out. DP Crazy Lady, I do not know. If you had left a comment on mine, I promise you I did not delete it. I don't know what happened to it. YouTube has been acting kind of funny here lately. And it seems to happen like every few months something goes on like this, so I don't know what it is. Got something on my canvas right there. Let's see. I don't know what that was. Maybe Stardust left a hair on my canvas. I don't know how she would have got it there though. Anyway, this is twos, so we're going to work on these twos. They're close to the edge of this. I hope that you can still see what I'm doing, because if I zoom in any further, it won't work right. I've got to get some more of these flagpoles, and I plan on putting them just a little bit further down. On this canvas, though, I've noticed there are certain squares, and it only happens with a few of these with this Nano Grab tape that it doesn't want to release. It is nothing like whenever I was trying to use glue dots and it wouldn't release. It's only a few squares here and there that won't release. And I absolutely love being able to hear that popping sound, which is the reason that one of the reasons I liked using the putty and the glue dots, is I loved hearing that popping sound whenever I placed a drill down. But no, I did not delete any of your comments or posts. I'm always happy to see whenever any of y'all leave me comments. I even checked on my comments, I have it set to, it's just held for review on some of them. I even checked there to see if any comments were being held for review, and there was nothing in that showing that there was any being held. So I do not know what happened. I answered all of my comments yesterday, and you had some on there from some of the previous videos that I answered, but because sometimes it takes me like a week to completely answer all my comments, I try to do them all at once, and that's the reason I don't heart them right away, because if I do that, then I always forget to go back and to reply to the comments. I love replying to them, and I want to be able to do that as long as I can. I know one day it could be too much to reply to every single comment, but I try to. Anyway, this painting, I didn't even tell you what I was working on, but if you've been following me, you know that this is Little Helpers by Ann Stokes. So far, it is coming out really, really pretty. I absolutely love it. So pretty. And I've just decided I wanted to get a few squares done on this before I go to work today. I've already posted it. I had a video scheduled to go out today, so if I happen to get this edited before I go to work and stuff, I'll schedule it for tomorrow. But if not, it will go out on Monday. Okay, now we're going to do the threes, because once again, I do all my ABs in a square first. Hold on just a second. I will be right back. So I am back, and I want to show you, this is not much, but this is what I've gotten done on this fairy one so far. It's a cross stitch. I take this with me. I'm going to take it with me to work tonight and work on it at lunch. But I have a question, DP Crazy Lady, because I am still very new to cross stitching quite a bit. I have a question. Is there anything that I can do to stop this from fraying on the edges? Because I have a bunch of these little streaks, and I found that I like these types of hoops a lot better than the round ones. I love the square ones, but if you get these types, I would suggest going to Hobby Lobby rather than like Michael's, because from what I saw, these square hoops like this were half the price that they were at Michael's at Hobby Lobby. So anyway, just wanted to show that real quick. Would any of y'all be interested in seeing it if I did a WIP and chat, it being one that I did on a cross stitch? I know that primarily this is diamond painting, But if any of y'all would like to see a whip and chat with the cross stitch, let me know. I was working on a different cross stitch, but I put it away for a little bit, and then whenever my daughter came down, she decided that she wanted that cross stitch. So she took it with her. It was the one with the cat, not the 3 cats on the stump, but the other one. I think I showed that in one of my, or I know I showed that in one of my PR package videos. So she's enjoying that. In fact, she's enjoyed it so much that she went ahead and ordered her some more cross stitches. So she has really been enjoying working on the cross stitch. She said it doesn't hurt her hands as much as diamond painting does with the pins, which I'm just the opposite. I cannot cross stitch for a real long time because my hands do start cramping up. I can do it for like 30 minutes, an hour at a time. If I had the time, I could sit down and diamond paint for hours. After the kids left yesterday, I probably should have been doing other stuff, but I sat down and diamond painted for like 2 hours, and I got pretty much these squares right here done. And since the last time that y'all have seen this painting, I think I've gotten from here down to what I've done so far. Done on this. It is sideways because whenever my grandson Mo was here, he tore the plastic I had on it. And if I bend it with the release papers, they tend to want to fall off because I do smaller size release papers. And I didn't want a chance damaging the painting, so I turned it sideways, and I'm going to work on as much this way as I can, and then I'm going to flip it around and do the other side of it. After this painting, I don't know what I am going to do. I have thought about doing one of the budget-friendly ones that I showed yesterday. I'm thinking about doing the cat. Or I've got a mystery Randall Spangler. And it is a winter one. That's what the description on it says. And I've thought about doing that one too. I can guarantee you that I will not be doing the whole thing on camera. I've tried that twice before and it just doesn't work out for me. But I will give updates and do coffee chat and whips while I'm working on it. And I will put a disclaimer if I do that in the beginning, telling you that it is a mystery painting before I start showing it. So, what is everybody up to? I did not show y'all the chair. I may try to take a picture of it, or it may be the next one before I show you the chair that I'm sitting in. I know I was talking about on the last Coffee Chat and Whip how I was going to buy it, but I didn't. Well, we went grocery shopping Wednesday. We always go grocery shopping on Wednesdays. And I saw that they had one of these chairs left up there. And Josh told me to go ahead and get the chair. He would it would be my early Christmas present. So I went ahead and got it and put it together that night. That's why I was going to put up another coffee chat and WIP that night, but it took me probably a little over an hour to put this thing together. And yes, I put it together. He didn't. He was busy doing other stuff, which is fine. But I got my new chair and it reclines. It has the footrest. I absolutely love it. It rolls the way it's supposed to. And then my other chair, I have on my other table over there, which right now I am using as an unboxing table. I've got to figure out a way to fill in some of the edges on that table because it was one that was out here in this room and I cleaned it up the best I could. But it still has some of the wood, the particle board that's inside the table showing on it. And I want to kind of fill that in and then seal over it. And eventually, I would like to start my tables in here. I cover with stickers from, like, these Halloween stickers here don't stick very well on my cover sheet, so they keep coming off. So I've just been taking them off as I come across them here and there once they are done, and I stick it on the table. Well, I want to fill both of these tables completely with those stickers, and then I'll probably take the Minwax and do a coat over the whole thing to seal it all once I get it covered in stickers. I don't know yet, and it will take a while before that happens, but that's what I plan on doing on this. I love stickers. Of course, I won't be putting any diamond painting stickers on here just because that would make the surface not smooth. But eventually I'll get that all set out. I really would like y'all's opinion, though, on whether or not you would like to see some WIP and chats with cross-stitching them. I have a few of my planner videos on my channel, and I may put up a couple of those here and there, but I don't know yet. I'm trying to think of different things to put on here. I've still got 2 completions that I need to set up, and I was going to do the 4s, and I grabbed the Fs. I don't know why, but that's okay. We'll do the other ones next. Once summer gets here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to buy. Dollar Tree has a bunch of different jars most years. And I think what I'm going to do, and I kind of got this idea from DB Crazy Lady. This is just a little mini mason jar. But if you take those solar lights and you flip them over, and a lot of their jars, you can put those lights in there, and the top of it fits perfectly on the jars that they sell. So you can just set them out in the yard. You would glue them down and then set them out there for solar lights. And I'm really thinking about doing that this summer to use whenever I go camping around the campsite so that I can see a little bit better at night. I happen to be outside the van a little bit or just enjoying the outside. I think that would be really nice to have just some little lights to go along. And I plan on leaving the drills in there. All of those are ones that are either extras on ones that didn't have DMCs, or they were just bad drills altogether. If you notice, the bottom of that is the black drills that I was having so much trouble with in my Captain Fairy painting. I decided not to keep them since they were sticking all together like that. But it was only the black drills that I put in there that I was having trouble with. What else is going on? I really can't think of much else that is going on. We've been on here for about 21 minutes. So let's see. Next week, I'm going to try my hardest to put up at least 3 videos. 3 videos is normally my weekly goal, but here lately, I've been lucky to get 2 videos up. Just life getting in the way. I don't know what made me start watching all of them, but on YouTube, they have a bunch of they are Hallmark movies, but they were the Good Witch series. I knew that they had one of those movies, but I didn't know that there was others in that series. So the last few days I've been watching a few of those. Haven't really been listening to any of my audiobooks this week. I've been watching and listening to those instead. Because in the afternoons I will go in the living room after I fix dinner, and I'll sit in there and cross stitch while Josh is watching TV, and I'll put in an earbud or something and watch a movie on my phone, because we definitely do not watch the same types of shows and stuff. So that's what I do a lot in the afternoons. Since he works so much, I try to spend a little bit of time in there. This morning, however, I wanted to get this coffee chat and WIP done, and I wanted to work on another square of this. What else has happened? There was a story that I was going to tell you, and now I cannot remember it for the life of me what it was. I'm going to start. I'm going to have to start writing notes down so I can remember what I was going to tell you about. In the next one, I might tell y'all some little stories about my kids whenever they were younger. I do have a few, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. It's a little bit of a shorter WIP and chat than normal, but this is also one right before I go to work. So I will see y'all next time. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see cross stitching done on this channel. And I will see you next time. Bye.